Welcome everybody to the Crunchy Review.
Crunch.
And I'm your host, DoJo, with Jared, the wise hobo.
I'm so wise and so homeless.
And when we're not battling ice storms, we are watching anime.
What ice storms? It's just a little ice on the ground.
It covered us. It was crazy.
No.
We actually haven't done this in a while, have we?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. A lot of stuff happened during the winter or December months.
More like lack of stuff.
Now we sound lazy. But yeah, we couldn't. A schedule change kind of threw us off the course.
Yeah.
And some other stuff happened, so we didn't stop watching anime. We just stopped talking about it. So we are here today to share our thoughts about the ending of both. What's it called? What are they even called?
When supernatural battles became commonplace.
Yes.
Kokkuri-san.
Yes.
And Akame Ga Kill.
Yes. So we reviewed Akame and supernatural battles, but we decided to throw in Kokkuri because it was one of our favorite shows.
And it ended at the same time.
Yeah, the fall season is ending. Winter season about to begin.
The best season.
Oh.
Maybe not for shows, but weather-wise.
No, we could have a whole show just about how fall is better than winter. But
we should have that show.
That is for another channel and another group, I guess. So, what do you want to start with, Jared?
Let's start with when supernatural battles became commonplace.
Okay. So, when we last left off, did we get to the whole fairy war?
Yeah.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why don't we start there? It confused me a little. Did it confuse?
It wasn't really focused on. It was just like a side note.
It was this weird.
It was just to explain why they have powers, really.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's all this stuff happening in the background that we see.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little confusing for me just because it was like one episode that went like really fast.
Yeah.
There's these fairies that are giving people powers so they can have fun or something.
That's what fairies do.
Entertainment. That's what fairies do. Tinkerbell, she does that. And then there's like these two rival groups. One like F. Is that the one that?
That's the supposedly bad one.
They
that wants to end the fairy war.
Yeah, so maybe the good guys, I guess. And then that group of guys that we actually see, which I don't.
What's her name's brother?
Yes.
Tomio's brother.
Does it have a name? Do you know?
I don't remember it.
Does it? What though?
It does have a name. I just don't remember.
Okay, so we kind of learned.
It definitely does because that guy loves crazy name things.
Oh yeah, that's true. So it should. So what did you think about that part of the show?
Like I said, they just threw it in there to explain the whole powers, but I felt like they didn't really need it.
No.
And I felt like they thought they didn't need it.
Do you think they'll expand on it more if the show gets picked up for another season?
Probably. They'll probably deal with more of that.
Yeah.
The most confusing part was that little girl.
Yeah, that was kind of locked away or whatever, and she was their enemy, but now she's on their team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she kind of hurt that guy.
It was a bizarre episode, but the real meat of this show, I guess, is it's a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And how did you feel it ended on that beat?
The very last episode was kind of weak.
You thought so?
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the stronger ones, actually.
Wait, was the last episode when they were like chopping arms off?
Yes.
That was the last episode?
Yes.
Never mind.
You like the chopping of the arm?
Yeah, it got like a level of like seriousness that it didn't have.
Okay, well, how did you like the romance between like everyone?
All of them?
Yeah. Like the summer stuff. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It definitely, because there was parts in the earlier episodes that I didn't think were that funny that kept the show like watchable, I guess you would say. Like it didn't keep me. I wasn't like I can't wait till next week.
Yeah.
And either
I like his relationship with the little girl, Shufyu-chan.
Yeah.
Because it's like a brother
Yeah.
sister kind of relationship. Also with the what's her name? Hatako, the white-haired chick.
Yeah.
I like their relationship, and I even like him in the one.
So you like all of
The
them?
dark. No, I don't like the one that they're forcing, the red-haired.
Well, you know that's
Tomio.
the weak. You think that's the weakest one?
Mm-hmm.
Because
It seems like they're just forcing it. Just forcing it, bro.
just
There's no
you
chemistry.
you know, like the part where like it was a flashback, and she kind of told him to be more like himself.
No, I didn't like that at all.
You didn't like that at all? Did we talk about like the outburst that Hadako had in that one episode?
No, we weren't reviewing it at the time, but it was hard to read.
So I think that was one of the high points of the series for me.
Yeah,
because she's just this like the quiet character the shy character that you always know on the every anime. She just unleashes on this guy.
yeah. That poor man.
This poor guy. He's like, what is going on? I like how the season ended with like her and Tomio, and they're like we're friends, but I'm gonna totally kill you.
Yeah.
What do you think about the action in this show?
Oh, I even like the relationship between the president and him, because I feel like they didn't get to finish their relationship.
Well, I like the relationship between him and Cookie Madoka.
Yes, that is a good subtle relationship.
But what do you think about? We talked a little about the arm chopping. What do you think about the action in this show when they actually did something?
When they actually do something, it's great.
It's very sparse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty like inventive the way they defeated that. Did she get really introduced? I can't remember.
Yeah.
She's an adult.
Yeah. That's Tomio. No, yeah, that's the red-haired chick, right? Tomio?
Yeah.
That's her brother's like assistant.
Okay. See, it was that one episode, and I couldn't remember if she had been introduced before.
Yeah.
But I thought it was inventive how they kind of tricked her and defeated her.
Yeah.
And
I'm just real quick with the hand chopping. It got dark.
You thought so?
That's a little dark.
I didn't like.
Because you don't know the meaning of dark, but they're just chopping limbs off and made little girls cry.
They did. That was a good part where they were like reacting to it. I thought that they're crying because that's like how girls that age probably would react to seeing arms chopped off. Yeah. But they didn't show anything. It was.
That's the worst. Though, so
don't you think on like Kill a Kill they would have showed it?
No.
Kill a Kill. So overall, how would you like grade this season?
If we're going off ratings, like a 1 to 10,
yes,
I'll probably give it a 6.
Yeah, I feel that's fair. Cause it
wasn't good, but it wasn't bad.
It was really slow.
Yeah.
It was like.
It's like they didn't know where to go.
Yeah, they didn't know whether they.
And you gotta also give it credit because Trigger doesn't really usually do
these kind of shows.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have a lot of experience at the studio at all, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like they were struggling with. Should we just be like a romantic comedy? What like Nisekoi we would say, which was one of our favorites last year.
Oh man, just probably one of the best romantic comedies.
Because it's just funny. Yeah. But this show, I felt like they didn't want to do like Kill a Kill comedy or Gurren Log. They wanted it to be more subtle.
Yeah.
But they kind of struggled to.
They're kind of finding how to do it.
Yeah, they got to figure out how to tell jokes instead of do like sight gags or stuff like that. And then the action part, because it felt like shoehorned in.
Yeah.
because it's there, it's in the background, and it makes it even in the opening, it makes you feel like, well, they're gonna have to battle these guys at one point.
Yeah.
But it could just continue to be in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
And get resolved on its own.
You think they'll do that?
Maybe. I think that would be an interesting way to just show that it's going on in the background the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a 6 is pretty fair.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hoping for next season?
Like you were wanting a little more explanation about the fairy ward?
You think so?
Not too much, but why bring it up not to focus a little bit on it?
Yeah. The fairy ward. It sounds like a cool if they were just focusing on the fairy ward, I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, in another series, not with these characters. But yeah, it
sounds like SAO.
What do you mean?
It just sounds like something that'd be in that world.
The fairy ward.
The great fairy ward.
Do you have any predictions to which
where it's gonna go?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's up to them.
Which girl he's gonna choose?
I
don't think any, because it's anime.
If my way,
yes,
it'd be the president. Because I like that character.
There's no way. There's no way.
If it's cliche anime, it'd be the main chick, the Tomio.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they have.
If you want to go more cliche, they'll somehow age Chifuyu-chan.
Like they did on Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
For one episode. They even did that on another show.
Favorite. We're on a tangent.
Yeah.
If you're speaking Tenchi, my favorite match for him was actually the oldest one.
The scientist?
Ryo-Ohki. Yeah.
Really?
Ryoko's mom.
Okay.
Kon-Head.
Oh man, let's go over to Kokkuri.
Let's save Kokkuri for the last because we've never talked about it.
Okay.
Let's
go
to
Akame Ga Kill. So this series never lets up. So I don't remember where we exactly ended. I think they were fighting the priest or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But from there on,
I don't remember where we left off.
From there on, it just kept getting sad and sad and
yeah. I think we left off when Chelsea died, didn't we?
I don't know. I think the biggest part that we should talk about first is
no, we were almost to the part where they were gonna where what's her name dies.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mine.
Yeah.
And what?
And a little before that, probably Sasano. I think that's where we left off.
Sasano.
When they were saving Satsumi from being captured.
What did you think? Let's go through the deaths first. So, what do you think? Who was the first one to die?
Sasano, wasn't it?
Or was it Lubbock?
I forgot about Lubbock.
Lubbock. Let's talk about Lubbock's death because I thought it was the coolest.
Yeah. And
probably for me the most painful because
you liked him that much?
Yeah, it was hard to see him go. But you kind of have a feeling the whole time because he's not
He always surprised me how well he held his own in a fight.
Yeah, because they had that part where he was fighting the priest's guard or whatever they were called.
Super assassins.
And there was 2 of them. You're like, there's no way he's gonna get through this, but he did. And he even fought I guess a mini boss you would call him. He's
the priest's son.
The minister's son. You think they
were teleported into time and space.
Yeah, their fight was pretty cool. And you just thought, well, you always have that feeling he's going up against someone too strong for him.
Yeah.
And that time it happened, he got that real painful, impaled on
he fell
a bunch of spikes. Yeah. It was tough, man.
He accomplished his mission.
Yeah, he killed that guy.
The douchebag.
Because that guy could have caused a lot of problems for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one. What would you say was the saddest one for you? Well, let's not go that
Let's
far
just
yet.
keep going. With
Yeah. So then let's talk about Mine's death. What did you think about that?
I never liked the fact that they kind of made a love interest between him, or Tatsumi, and her.
I liked it.
Just because she's your favorite.
No, she's not my favorite. She's not even my favorite. But I liked their relationship because they were like playful.
They were like an old married couple. But it was kind of sad because they finally confessed feelings for each other.
Yeah.
And then she fought to save her man.
And then she kind of got revenge for Sheely.
Sheely's death.
Yeah, because she killed that girl.
And she needed to die. That girl was annoying. She started off okay, and then she got more annoying as she...
Yeah, she really did. So you weren't sad to see Mike. I thought it was a pretty good
I
scene.
said I liked the character. I just didn't like that relationship.
Okay. And then I liked the scene where her actual death, where he kind of like sits her down. She's like, "I'm not gonna make it."
Yeah.
And they kind of say goodbye. Let's talk about Sasano's death.
Okay.
I thought it came a little too early, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he seemed like really...
a final battle kind of guy.
Yeah, he seemed really strong.
Well, they were fighting Esdeath.
Yeah, and they needed a way out. But...
I didn't like how she didn't face consequences for using Sasano 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I agree. Because she said that, I can only use this 3 times or something like that, and then I'll die.
Yeah.
But it was more like, I can use this 3 times, and then I'll die early.
If he dies, I'm fine.
I'll die a little earlier in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that kind of weakened her character.
Yeah.
But
or made her stronger.
You really like Sasano.
Sasano's cool. I like his little quirk.
Who was next? It was the big one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bad guys.
Yeah, we missed a bunch of bad guys, but...
Kurome.
Oh yeah, how do you like that episode with Kurome and Akame's fight?
That was bad to the A. I like that. It was pretty cool. I'm sad that Wave had to lose his love interest.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was...
But it was cool how Tatsumi and Wave were there for them.
Yeah.
Not for, backup, but just for moral support.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you gotta let him do this.
This is their fight,
He's
bro.
like, no!
And Wave's like, no, I just got a girlfriend. Shut your mouth.
He's like, just because yours gonna win. Let's talk about, before we get to the big one, let's talk about Leone.
Leone?
Yeah, because
Even though that happened after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was... You had the reaction that was like, I think she just died to die.
They just killed her off.
Just so no one would survive or something. And I agree with that. Because
the day was done. Winning the day. The battle was over.
Yeah, and they just had the minister left.
Yeah, she dies by that guy. Big fat guy.
Yeah, you don't...
By a gun.
Well, she lived for quite a while after getting shot, but you think she could have just gone to the hospital or something.
And
or her
healing
and
powers.
her healing powers too, that's true. Yeah, so it felt really tagged on, and you didn't want this big fat guy to
get any kind of glory.
Yeah, and he ended up killing her.
She did punch in his face.
She was probably my favorite character.
Really?
Yeah.
She just caved his face in.
Dude, it was pretty
violent.
Pretty violent at the end. So let's go to the big episode, Jared.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the next to last episode, right?
Yeah. Oh.
And it's an all-out war on the capital.
So there is a super imperial arm.
A mech.
Yeah.
We got a mech. So this
little emperor.
This anime had mechs, swords, and guns.
Real fast, I like to say that the little emperor, I liked him because he believed that he was doing right. It was just misguided.
He's just being manipulated.
Yeah. But I still don't like him. I still don't like him for the fact that Tatsumi had to die protecting the whole kingdom.
You don't like that Tatsumi died to protect the whole kingdom?
No, that Tatsumi had to die at all.
You didn't like his death at all?
No, I don't think he was a character that needed to die.
The king. The little king. You thought...
No, Tatsumi.
Wait, who did you thought had to die?
I didn't like that Tatsumi had to die.
But what does that have to do with, like, the small king?
Because he's the one that killed him.
Oh, in his mech?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I thought his death was cool.
I thought Wave could have helped.
He did try to help, and they just were no match for that thing. And I liked his I liked his death scene where he was like, it was almost like Iron Man or something, or Spider-Man, not Iron Man, like on the train, and he's like holding it back.
Yeah.
But it was a shocking death, I thought, because he's been the main character for the whole series.
Yeah.
It was Akame's name, but he was the guy we followed the whole time. But and I'm not mad that they killed him off, but it really like I just can't see how they could go on from there. I mean, it's fine if they wanted this to be like a one-season show.
Yeah.
But I just can't see that there's any way to go from there. Because I don't think, like, Akame is a strong enough character to hold a whole show by herself.
Oh, she's super strong. She lived.
Because before his death, I thought that it would be cool. What I thought they were leading up to was Akame and Tatsumi and, like, Wave. Older. Like, they would time skip.
Yeah.
And they would kind of be, like, the trusted assassins for the new government. And I thought they would have some kind of adventure like that. But his death really was like, well, no second season anymore.
What I was telling Joseph, what I thought if they ever went on, is that Akame would turn into some kind of like Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin kind of character, where she's tired of killing.
And she's old.
And she's older.
She's an old lady.
She would try to not kill anyone, but she'd be put into situations where she would have to, or even did. And that's where I thought it would go on. Or how it would go on.
If they go to, like, a second season.
Yeah.
There's also, like, the manga's ending, too. And it does, and what I've read, it does a little different. Like, they put a more emphasis on, like, the angel character. I forget his name.
Run?
Run, yeah. And then... So I don't know if Tatsumi dies in that manga, but I'm guessing he does.
Well, yeah, and then if they went on with the anime, they probably wouldn't bring him back.
You don't think so?
He'd remain dead.
Yeah.
Because he turned into ice chunks.
They could do, like, because they have
He turned into ice chunks, I said!
No, but...
I thought you were going to go into...
No, they have a prequel manga of Akame.
I don't like prequels.
Yeah, I think we've seen enough of her background that I just don't think it would be...
There's some characters you just don't need background or prequels, like Levi. I don't feel like you need a prequel to that, because he's like a legend.
Yeah.
You don't want to see his background.
It's kind of like the whole argument with like a Han Solo or a Boba Fett story. You don't want to see their backgrounds because you want to keep them cool the way they are.
A little bit of mystery to them.
So I guess you could really do anything with Akame.
Yeah.
She could be like a Batman character.
Well, it's like a clean slate now.
Yeah, she could just go to like a different country because there's like a whole bunch of nations and like try to protect people there or something like that. I really doubt that they'll even have a second season of this. Do you?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's popular. They might just for fans, but I feel like they should just leave it as is.
Yeah.
And real fast on the last battle between Akame and Esdeath.
I thought that was the best battle of the show.
And I really liked Akame's Imperial Arms special ability.
Yeah.
Where she like cuts herself and she becomes like a demon and she's like super fast.
Her like sword takes over or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I thought that had like the best animation and just like the coolest moves from Akame.
She after imaged.
Yeah. It just yeah, she's a cool character. It always sounds like I hate Akame, but I just don't think she's strong enough to hold up the whole show by herself.
If they time skip, is she always gonna have that like tattoo or like
From
markings
like
on
the
her?
curse marking type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, maybe. I think that would kind of be cool.
Yeah.
So what would you score this series? Was it one of your favorite of the year, or?
It was like Black Bullet to me. I'd give it 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I'd go with like a high 7. If
I would say that.
If I'm allowed to do that.
I would say that too, but I rounded it up.
Okay, to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably. I like to compare it to Black Bullet,
Yeah.
a show that we reviewed in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I like both. I don't know. It's hard to choose between the two. Black Bullets, I think I like the setting better, but I like the animation better in Akame.
Yeah.
And for characters, I think Black Bullet might have the edge.
Yeah.
But like music and stuff, I thought was better in Akame. They're two action shows that I think I only watched last year. Like, yeah, unless you count like Space Dandy.
Not really.
It's not really action. These are just pure action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they were both good.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're doing for their second season. So
both 8s.
if they both 8
for me.
I'd say both 7s for me. So why don't we go with like I'd call it the surprise hit.
I always said it was the breakaway hit of the season.
Of the season, yeah. And that is
Kokkuri-san.
Kokkuri-san, which is a comedy anime. And we even reviewed the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't review it all just because it's a comedy. It's kind of hard to
review a weekly comedy show.
And one that's like funny every time.
Yeah.
So we love the show.
So freaking good.
It's really good. It's funny. What was probably like your favorite episode? Because there was a lot of good. A lot of the first ones were good.
Oh yeah, a lot of. I'd have to say the best episode was the one with the ghost girl.
Under the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to say the last one was really good too.
Yeah, it was. They were helping the dad. He passed.
Yeah.
They're helping him like spend Christmas with his daughter.
Leave a better memory of the father for the daughter.
Yeah, it was really strong. One of my
It's surprisingly deep. Like I didn't think they were gonna go that deep right there, and they did.
Yeah, I was reading something where they talking about when they try to do drama on this show, and I don't know if it ever went to pure drama.
No,
but
there was always a hint of comedy in the background.
But there was like sweet moments. I would call them.
Yeah.
The one with the tree, I really like the art style and there's like the gags about going to the store with coupons or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the old guy they introduced in it.
He's alright. He's not.
What is he, like the spirit of the forest or something like that?
He's a really weird character. Like a perv.
He's the token perv, but it was just like a little too pervy for me, I guess you would say.
He's like really in your face pervy.
Yeah. He wasn't my favorite character.
The episode I forgot because I'm looking at him right now was the one where they drink the youth water.
Oh yeah, and they all turn to babies.
Yeah. That was a good one.
What did you think about the other character, the cat lady?
She was a little weird too.
Yeah, she was like obsessed with dolls. She's weird, but I think she comes off better than the old guy.
Yeah. I mean, I like the old guy. They're not like using him all the time.
Yeah. I like the one like you were talking about the babies, and then the cat lady comes and like throws them up into the roof.
I like when up and gone.
Yeah.
And then I like when she tries to cook for them, and it like eats Kohina.
Oh, the pot, yeah. And they're like, it's ate her. Another one.
And then real fast, a really good part was when the Tanuki was young. So he's like, I can lift girls' skirts.
Oh yeah.
I won't get punished as much.
He like forces him to drink more water.
He's like, you're not going anywhere.
Another one I liked is when they go to school with her.
Yeah, that's good.
They kind of introduced that one girl who like wants her to be her friend.
Gives her flowers to bully her.
Yeah, gives her flowers. She's like, okay. Yeah, the alien guy's there.
Yeah.
Was that the same one?
The one that everyone loves?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like, those aren't his parents?
Yeah, and they take him away. Oh, man. This... I like the pop culture references in this show.
Yeah.
Like the E.T. and then like Googling.
Yeah, like the first episode.
And it's funny how they kind of like bleep out like product names whenever they say them.
Yeah. I just love when they're in their like animal forms too.
Yeah.
So adorable.
Yeah, it was a great show. It's good comedy.
Yeah, really funny. Like, and it wasn't like strange funny like Japanese. It was like a universal funny.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's one where you'd have to like explain the humor to like non-anime watchers.
Yeah,
I think they would just laugh at it too, or maybe they think we're just completely creepy.
What do you think about that episode where she has like that pet demon?
Oh, it's like an eyeball.
It's
or
like
something
those
like
Yu Yu Hakusho eyeball bats.
Yeah. Yeah, funny stuff. Is that the one where like the dog runs away?
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Where he's feeling like neglected, or
yeah.
he wants them to come after him.
Yeah. He's like talking to the alien guy,
and they never do.
Yeah. Oh man.
And on that episode, there is a touching moment where like the Tanuki shields the fact that it tried to eat her.
Oh yeah. Oh. It's a demon. Man, I hope this series gets a second season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It just
I feel like they are too. Like they didn't leave it like closed.
No.
They left it open.
Well, I don't think a show like this can close, unless she like grows up or
she
something.
She becomes not dull.
What do you think about that part where she like? I don't know. She was like in love with the Kokkuri-san when he was a kid.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That was kind of weird.
I finally like appreciated him.
Yeah, she was kind of like showing her emotions for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of weird because he was dressed like a maid.
I think if they dubbed this show, it would be good for like Toonami.
Yeah.
If they would do a comedy one, I think it's like Space Dandy, I guess.
How did you feel about the last episode where they're like, I feel like I forgot something, and Inugami's by himself like celebrating, and he's like, where were they?
He's like, where's my chicken bucket?
Yeah, party bucket.
Yeah, party bucket. Ooh man, I hope they know the greatness of the little chocolate free cake they give you sometimes at KFC. I hope they have that over there. Because I love the little free cake.
Surprisingly, like Inugami is one of my favorite characters.
Really?
I really like him.
Is it wrong to find him kind of attractive when he's a girl?
No, he even said it wasn't specified if he was when he was living.
So he's actually a girl.
He's gender neutral.
Oh man, the question.
They're all good because I like the Tanuki.
Yeah.
Like all the main three.
The ones living in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Tanuki has his moments, man, where he's funny.
Yeah.
Like, whenever he impersonates
Kohina.
A big old buff guy.
Yeah. Wearing a dress. Kokkuri, man, he's cool too.
I do love him.
I like how he like...
I love like he's like the mom.
Yeah, I like how he converses with like housewives.
Yeah. He loves a deal.
Yeah, man.
He's not afraid to use a coupon.
I've told Jared this a lot, but if they ever make like a minifigure of Kokkuri in his fox form.
Oh,
That's going up on our mantle.
that we're gonna fund that
Kickstart that.
because they're usually like $80. A
Get this
Kickstarter for our mantle.
Get this on our mantle right away. Oh man! Out of the 3 shows, what do you want to see any of them dubbed?
Let's say one. Let's out of them, which they're probably gonna dub, or which you want dubbed, or what would do best dubbed.
Okay. Well, I already kind of said Kokkuri-san. I think would work really good dubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if you could get like actors, some of the voice actors like from Inuyasha.
Yeah, dude, everyone would love that.
I think that would be awesome. Like, I don't even know who could do Kokkuri.
Moroku.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be good. I think the one that will be dubbed is Akame.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because it's like the most popular one. And that's kind of like the one I least want to see dubbed.
Yeah.
Out of the 3.
I like their voices. Like, it was good voice acting in them.
Yeah. Especially Akame, if she's kind of like, I don't know, like the ones they always get for Funimation, I don't think it'd be that great.
I know some that'd be good at it, but I doubt they get her. Or
for Akame?
actresses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Kill la Kill for me. I didn't feel like they got the best choice for Ryo-Ohki.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what they would do. The one I want to see dubbed, Kokkuri-san.
Kokkuri-san. Yeah, that would be great. Just with Inuyasha characters.
Oh my god, I'd buy that DVD.
Right now. Take my money. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Wrap it.
We've gushed about Kokkuri so much.
Probably not enough.
So we have a new channel.
We do.
We have our own channel.
YouTube channel.
Kon-Head. So you should subscribe to that. Hear us just giggle a lot.
About Kokkuri-san.
And then
we'll be back.
The winter season is starting. It's almost here. Crunchyroll's is announcing stuff. I don't know if we'll do a preview one like we did.
We might.
We might. We might not have time, but we might. And then
we already have some kind of planned for the simulcast. So it's a matter of just seeing all of them.
Yeah, which ones will be on
picks.
Crunchyroll.
We'll let you guys know.
I don't know if we'll do Naruto this.
I think that's just a personal anime now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a reviewable anime anymore.
We'll probably do a whole thing about it when the movie comes out.
Yeah, like our own feelings about the whole anime, like its entirety.
Yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, with the winter season here, we're gonna do it week to week like we did before.
Same stuff, but new shows.
So why don't you find us on Select Your Player on Facebook, because that's the group we're in. And that's where you can engage us, ask us questions.
Engage? Are they gonna fight us?
Right. Yes, engage us to the death. Recommend shows that we should watch or try.
Movies? We'll do like specials.
We're also on Tumblr on Select Your Player. Twitch. We have a Select Your Player.
Yeah.
We don't like.
We ourselves don't Twitch. It's mostly Johnny and Michael from Select Your Player.
Yeah, you guys should check it out.
We
though.
plan on it.
We're guests sometimes.
Yeah.
You guys should watch it. It's pretty funny.
I always tweet when we're the guests.
Yeah. Yeah, find Jared on Twitter. He's Jared Ariano at Kon-Heads. And you can talk anime all you want to him because he always wants to talk about anime.
Or you can just talk.
Or we can talk about profound.
Talk about my day.
So guys, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
And subscribe to our channel, please.
Please, God.
Please.
We need that Kokkuri-san figure.
It's so expensive.
What is so bad?
Good night.
Good night.